Hello dear colleagues and friends, welcome to BST YouTube channel. It is Dennis, head of International Sales Department. Behind my back you can see the well-known model which is called SBU URB MINI, and in this video I would like to make an overview of the upgraded configuration of this drilling rig. You know that we have supplied this model to many customers in many countries, and now this drilling rig operates all over the world. However, within time we include different improvements in our drilling rigs in order to make them more efficient and reliable for a customer. And as a result, today you can see the up-to-date configuration of SBU URB MINI, how we supply it right now. So let's look at it at a closer detail. So dear friends, the most important component of a drilling rig is of course its rotary head. So let's start discussing the rotator of the current SBU URB MINI. If you remember, previously we have supplied this model with rotary head which was called MT500. So it was a very simple hydraulic motor. Right now we have upgraded SBU URB MINI and we always install hydraulic reducer. So in this case, this hydraulic reducer is equipped with two hydraulic motors. As a result, you can reach the maximum torque up to 2000 Newton meters or 4000 Newton meters, depending on what exact configuration of the hydraulic reducer you will select. Also, this hydraulic reducer allows you to select between different parameters of drilling, such as maximum torque or maximum rotation frequency. In this specific case, the standard rotation frequency is 120 RPM, with the maximum up to 160 RPM. Also, I would like to draw your attention that now the standard configuration includes the carriage, which is a folding configuration. So it means that you can move it aside and continue operations with the installation of the casing pipe. And in this case, you do not need to move the drilling rig from its location. So it's very convenient and you will save time when operating with this upgraded model. The next big improvement is in the engine of the drilling rig. I would like to note that right now we install the power take-off gearbox, which is connected with two hydraulic motors PSM. So dear friends, what is the difference? Installation of this PTO gearbox, first of all, will allow to increase efficiency of the engine. What does it mean? It means that the engine will be running in the more economic variant, and there will be no very big load on the engine. So it means that with the same parameters of the drilling, you will give much less load on the engine due to this PTO gearbox. As a result, what advantage you will have? You are going to have more running hours for your engine. And advantage number two, you will use less fuel. So in order to reach the same parameters of drilling, you will need to use less fuel on this drilling rig, and of course, so this will be a benefit for you as the final user. And if you remember, before we installed the gear pump, it was the double gear pump and SHA 5050, and instead of this gear pump now we use two big hydraulic motors, so with the same function to circulate the oil in the system. However, they will have a bigger flow rate, and also as a result you will have a higher circulation of oil in the system. So it means that the procedure of drilling will be quicker and it will be more efficient. It is worth mentioning that SBU URB MINI is a multifunctional drilling rig. It means that it can be used for different tasks and objectives, including drilling for the purpose of geological exploration and also drilling of water boreholes. In case you need to drill water boreholes, you can use the mud pump, which is already permanently mounted on the board. This mud pump NB4, it is the model name of the mud pump, can perform drilling and flushing up to 200 meters. So it means that you can use this specific drilling rig in order to drill your water boreholes to the maximum depth up to 200 meters. The advantage of this mud pump that you do not need to bring with you like separate motor pumps. This unit is always mounted on the board and it always travels together with the drilling rig. And also, dear friends, please pay attention to this oil cooler, which is also a standard configuration on this model now. And the function of this oil cooler is to prevent overheating of the hydraulic oil when the drilling rig operates in very hot environment, which is specifically important in Africa climate. Dear friends, also the good news is that you can select between two configurations of the engines. Number one is diesel engine D243 with capacity of 80 horsepower. So this is the configuration that you can see right now. However, if you want to generate more power from your drilling rig for the most challenging operations, we can replace it with diesel engine D245 with maximum capacity up to 120 horsepower. Also, some comments on the design of the drilling rig. If you remember that on previous models we installed the chair for the operator in order to control movement of the drilling rig. However, on this drilling rig there is no such chair, and it is explained by the fact that the mud pump NB4 is mounted on the drilling rig. So basically you can have two options. Option number one, when there is a mud pump installed without chair of the operator, and option number two, when you have the operator chair but there is no mud pump NB4. And in this specific case there is the mud pump NB4 without the operator chair, and still you can control movement of the drilling rig using these two levers which are installed at this specific area. Also, dear friends, we have amended the design of our control panel, and there are two main changes. Number one, now we install the cover to this control panel. So it means that this cover will protect the control panel in case you have any like rain, snow or any other unfavorable weather conditions. It will be protected in a secure way by this cover. And the change number two, now you have two very convenient handles in order to open the control panel, and I'm going to demonstrate how to use them. So now it takes less than 2 seconds to open the cover in order to start using the user-friendly control panel. Dear friends, please pay attention that the control panel remains very user-friendly and very convenient for use for the operator. Please pay attention that all handles have their own labels. Now they are in Russian, but when we supply drilling rig to your country, of course, we will make these labels in your local language: English, French, Arabic or any other required language. So here you could see the handles. I will make a very quick overview. So these handles are the outriggers, which you need to level the drilling rig on the ground. So this is the acceleration lever. Here you could see the levers for travel of carriage and lifting of the mast. This handle is for rotation of the drilling string. Here you could see different pressure gauges which indicate the pressure in the carriage and in the rotation function. And these are the indicators of the oil pressure in the system, of the temperature, of the battery charge, and this is the sensor for the fuel. And also here, as you can see, the emergency stop button. And of course, you will have the factory plate with the number of your drilling rig, with the manufacturing date, and with the hotline number. It means that if you have any questions related to operation of the drilling rig, any operator can call this line and he will contact our sales engineer, who will help him in a prompt manner. And now several words about the mast of the drilling rig and the carriage. As you know, the standard model SBU URB MINI has the mast, which is designed for pipes of 3 meters. Also, the drilling rig is equipped with URB 2A2 type elevator, and this elevator helps to lift the pipes when you perform tool change operations. So your operators do not need to lift the pipes manually, which is very convenient. Also, I would like to mention that the carriage can travel along the mast using two possible options. Number one, it is the 2-strand chain, and number two is a pulley block. Right now you can observe the option number 2 with a pulley block. The next improvement is in the crawler base. Generally, the travel performance of the drilling rig has been improved by installation of the travel reducer or travel gearbox. Now it means that the drilling rig will travel in a more reliable way when it goes uphill or downhill, or when there is any ramp. In conclusion, I would like to say that this model SBU URB MINI is a really multifunctional device which can be used for absolutely different goals and objectives. It can be used for geological exploration with core tools or auger tools, and also you can perform drilling of water boreholes because the mud pump is already mounted on the board. Based on our experience, this drilling rig operates all over the world, and customers are really happy with performance of this unit. And as for our warehouse, I would like to say that this model SBU URB MINI is always available in stock with this configuration with the mud pump. And it means that we can supply such unit to you within shortest period of time after you complete full payment to our company. In order to get the up-to-date price for this unit, and also in order to get the complete specifications according to your goals and objectives, send your requests to my phone number +7922 239 0155. The number is in WhatsApp, or send by my email bst.romanov@gmail.com. And remember, BST company helps you get money from underground.